bit of a poodle along in the car. There's Andrew's driving. I got a little bit tired, so I've had it myself a little snooze for about 50 kilometres. We had just moving along a highway, so there was no navigation for me to do, which was great. So now we've got 50 kilometres on this single lane road, and then we're going to shift on to gravel. So we're basically 140 kilometres away from our first camp. So I'll talk you through a little bit about what we have here in the car. So navigation book, which is normally Andrew's domain, and his various bits and pieces that he needs along the way, and including his pencils and pen for crossing off on the navigation book here. This is the Garmin that I mentioned in the navigation blog, and you can see here this is the Yellow River, which we've been following. It's out there with past all the rice paddies. Then we have our 2 fuel tanks, which is really helpful for getting us any long distances. So this one's our 90 and this one's our 60. We're currently running the 60 because we want to see, because of the new engine, we want to work out what our fuel usage is, and really I should have done this on the first day, because what you don't want to do is carry 150 litres of fuel unless you have to. So having the ability to have 150 litres of fuel is very good, but it also makes the car very heavy. There's the monits, and you can see this top one is at 262. That's where my 60 litres tank is measuring at the moment, so I'm quite pleased about that. This is a spot tracker, so if you're following us on the spot tracker website, which is hero.3sgroup.co.uk, car number 42, you can actually follow us, and that note is also in the blog as well. Then we've got engine temperature. We're pootling along because we needed to get some air into the engine, because the last passage check had us idling too long, and poor old Eleanor got herself a little bit hot again. Obviously oil pressure, and the old speedo, which we don't use, it's works but also in miles. We have the ignition key and starter button and the wipers, hazard lights, boot things. The horn is here, but there's also a horn over the other side of the steering wheel with where the lights are, so the driver can, because I can't reach this horn here when I'm driving, because the seatbelt harnesses hold you in the seat. You can't lean forward. And then obviously I've got a rev counter there, and so that's the interior of the car. It's pretty basic, no accessories. We have a glove box here, and a box for holding various bits and pieces. So pretty basic inside. We've already lost a windscreen wiper, but those of you who've been following us previously would know that we have ourselves a wee solution for that, and so we will be putting on the Rain-X if and when it starts to rain.